This truck, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Y'all getting used to all this different stuff we've been doing lately? But my neighbor has gotten a problem. A 2015 6.0 flex fuel 4-wheel drive 2500 HD. We're talking Chevy here, guys. This is all from coolant blowing out of the radiator. That is what the problem is. The radiator messed up your headlight. When we get this part off, I got me some hot water from the double stacker over there. I am gonna go ahead and clean all this. That's coming off, the intake's coming off, and the cover's coming off. Make the job look a lot better when you're done, why not? So this is obviously my first Chevy radiator. Oh, did you see that? Just dropped one. I'm gonna try to hold them all at the same time. Looks a lot better. This is just such a big piece. It is a 2015 truck. Looks like we get it there. All right, where are we at next? We do have a bunch of coolant blown all over the place. This one has push pins up on the top. This is a 2015 fan shroud here. Damn, that's 32. I really am kicking myself in the butt for not cleaning it beforehand. I got all carried away with what I normally... what do you want me to do? Let's start by this fan shroud. We're gonna pull, looks like 6 push pins out, and then it's locked in behind that little bracket right there, which is just a push up and out type of thing. We don't have a lot of room up here, but I'm assuming it's gonna be plenty. Oh, there it goes. Went back in. And these are little bitty guys. We should have put fender skirts on. I mean, I'm messing up. This is my neighbor's truck once again. My neighbor, you know what I do? Why wouldn't I want to help my neighbor out? Even if I have never ever done it before. I'm just being careful getting all of them out, not breaking. Turn off there for a second. Throw a blanket on it, will you? That way I can lean all over it. Guess I could get the creeper out. I think that just pops up. There you go. That needs to be clean too. Yep, that just pushes on. So we've got a 8mm. I'll leave the air box on. Let's just go right here. Push this out. You got one hose over here. Pull that with an O-ring on that side. Take 2 push pin pullers to get out. This is a perfect scenario. Okay, that one right there. But this is not hard at all. See that? It pulled it right apart. Okay. Intake off. Haven't drained the radiator yet. Pull the skid plate off. Possibly. I wonder what kind of connection this is. Sometimes these are not put. Oh, it's a push pin. Good deal. Sometimes they're like a T-slot that you break to pull apart. This one is not like that. It's free, and I don't have to hold it. It's good. So if we're going to do a quick connection, and then I'll take this clamp all the way off the hose. That way it doesn't get squeezed down here. So don't release it on the hose here, because, you know, I kind of want it to look like it's never been taken apart. Now, supposedly there's a skid plate to remove under here. Yep. To drain the coolant. Okay. Let me just make sure I can freaking reach it first. Guess I can fit the impact in here for these 2. Yeah. That was not very tight, so I can probably just get the Milwaukee. Yeah, for the other side. But before I get too carried away, let's remember that I dropped that. I dropped it all the way down. You bastard. I can't believe I just did that. We get to find out. Let's get the skid plate off. It might help us. Let's get over here to this side. All right, there we go. Got me a big old drain pan. We'll see what happens. Wonder if we'll get more than 5 gallons out of it. It's 2500 HD, but there is no creeper allowed. But I can see all the way up it. Have to see a petcock somewhere. You guys see one? There is no drain plug on this radiator. Okay. Pull the lower hose then. It's kind of like a 6.4. I'm not opposed to it. If we look up in there, there is a quick connect. Where are you at? It looks like we got a retaining ring with O-rings, radiator O-rings. So we need to look and see if we can get some of those. Imagine we probably can. And then the rest of it is Jiffy tight fittings. So we got the retaining ring. Everybody was talking about taking the clips out, but I think I might have the tool to actually just release it. I'll go ahead and pull that clip all the way out though. Actually, before we get too carried away, let's pull these clips out of here. We're gonna go ahead and take this all the way off. Since there is no PEC oxy, I was under the assumption when I waited to pull this off that there was a petcock. I'm gonna take this clamp off. That thing isn't gonna hurt nobody sitting over there. Real gently. Oh, look at that, it was stuck to the upper radiator hose. That T right there, very well could imagine that breaking. How often do you think these things are broke? Got the tabs that it locks in. Right there, just like that. Got one retainer right there. Pop that out of the shroud. Well, looks like I got two more right there too. So that's gonna be on the driver's side. Probably really easy from the top, isn't it? Yeah, let's go to the top. Yeah, maybe after the first time we do it, we'll what the process is. Do you think we can get it back in without damaging the radiator? Or do we just pick it up, disconnect the cooler lines, and then just push it back out of the way? Let me go wash my hands real quick, because there's a good chance that might have the tool that releases those transmission lines. Chevy tight 3/8. See if that's it. Let's just see if this is. Haha. Okay, look, this little tool right here, it's called a Jiffy tight. I think it might, here. There you go, did you see it come out right there? Right there, it's free. In, out. It's called a Jiffy tight fitting. Okay, so if these fittings down here are anything like the 6.4, there is a rat's chance in the world that I can catch it with just my finger. No, the coolant's gonna go every freaking way. Let's see, where is it gonna go at? Sure. Okay. Oh, there's the end right there. So I'll just go ahead and, it's actually way brighter on the screen than it is in real life. Okay, all right, I've got that end out. I don't want to pull it too far. What I'd rather do is just pull it that way, like that. Yeah. I don't want to pull it all the way out on one end. You wind up deforming it. Definitely gonna need an O-ring too. Let's see what happens here. Let's give it a little bit of twisting. Here we go. I'm all the way up top though, so I'm very happy about that. Let me go get a different one. All right, ready? Best of luck to us. Let's go down here and try to chase the water. Looks like we got way more coming over here. Yeah, we don't have to pull it all the way off and let it go. We're going way down there. All right, here's the inside of that. Looks like a single O-ring, flat. We'll want to go ahead and replace that. I don't know that it necessarily matters where you put it at, but you can reinstall it just like that. Put a new O-ring in it, and then you just push it on the new radiator. There are my freaking big drain pans. We're actually not going to keep any of this coolant. There it goes, right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, once I figured out where the turn is, yes, that's absolutely it. All right, that's the bottom one. All right, I don't know where to set you at so you can see the bottom one. It's not that bad with the tool. Maybe something in this disconnect kit will fit in there. See if I can find something and all this stuff. All right, fine, I'll just take the clip out. We'll go and record the last time it's ever seen. Oh, push it in a little bit. Well, that's exactly what just happened. I got it, and it, yeah, So that is 2 clips now that I've lost. I lost that clip. It went flying over there somewhere. So the top piece of there fell down in here, and now that clip just flew away. Up here on the front, don't drop it. Now we got the passenger side, looks like another 13. Pretty freaking close to the airbox. Maybe worthy of a short wheel. Careful. All right. And here we are with a culprit. Let's take a look. Be a good time to get the hose down there, rinse it down a little bit. It split right down it, like split on the plastic. I think it's because the radiator's too heavy and hot. All this hanging down here, and it just split right there from the weight of the radiator. I saw that and I was like, oh, here we go, cheap radiator. And then I remembered, it's a gas burner. Still a 6-liter, guys. Pretty sure the new radiator is gonna have one on it, but that clip went flying. You don't have to tell me, I know. At least a over here. This truck, gently get in there with a little pick. I'm watching the screen here. Let me in there, grab you a little dog leg. Supposedly this takes 4 gallons total capacity. I think that's gonna be 1/2-inch Jiffy tight fitting. You can really see the witness marks from where the coolant was blowing all over it, 200 and some odd degrees. The condenser was blazing hot. And it shoots that 200 degree. Ruined her headlight. You're definitely permanently going to know that until you change headlights. I mean, you might be able to sand that out, but yeah, right. I mean, people swear by it, but replacing the headlights the only real fix. The O-ring itself is not serviceable from GM. If you want to separate your lower radiator hose in a 2015 Flex Fuel 6.0 Chevy 4-wheel drive 2500, it's $230 to replace the lower radiator hose. So if you disrupt this O-ring right here, you either gonna stick it back on there with probably some petroleum jelly or something like that, or you are going to be spending $230. Now let's run to the parts store. I wanted to come here first. I did buy 2 of the clips. Okay, so the clip that I lost is good. That's done. I got this gallon jug of soapy water. I mixed it up at the beginning of this job. It's kind of nice to freaking have. You can pour it on just about anything. There's coolant down in there, and I could drag the hose over here, but let's just see how this works. I don't want to smell the coolant. It's going to smell once it gets hot. Let it rinse around. I guess they want you to reuse it or buy a new hose. There also is no drain on the radiator, mind you. So the only way to do a coolant drain and fill or flush is to pull that lower radiator hose. They don't sell the O-rings. Nobody does. Nobody cares about it. What the hell's going on with this crap? This is pretty freaking stupid. I don't understand. Whatever. I mean, I guess it is gas burner world. It's a whole different ball of wax. Would you look at this? Looks like Rock Auto came through. This is FEP. Rad 13301. Let's see how the box looks. Yeah. All right. Well, let's cut it open. It's only slightly dented out. As far as that side looks good. All right. Oh, it comes with the grommets. Kind of. Pretty loose. Those fall off if I put it right side up there. So hopefully that's just from packing. It does have all the clips. New fittings. Outlet looks good. This is Rock Auto. $180 some odd dollars with supposedly a lifetime warranty. Because I let her just order this radiator. I never like taking the OE stuff off. Almost always the OE is better than stuff like that. Let's just see. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely put those on. And are they the same height? Yeah, they're the same height. What would you guys do? Oh, they stayed on. I did wash out in there too. Alright, let's put the blanket back on. Should have got the creeper out. I want to set the radiator where it's going to be rather than have the bolt pull it in. I don't like those either. Straight up backwards. See if it doesn't bottom out fast right there, and that would mean that you have this backwards. This needs to face where you're fastening it to, and this is the head of the bolt. When I just got this radiator, both of them were on backwards. And if I just ran it in there, then it lets it smash it way down. This can't go inside if it's surrounding the bolt. It absolutely stops it. But it can go inside the ferrule in there and just keep freaking going in and going in. So that's why. Let's go ahead and open this a little bit. Put the shroud in there first. Let's wipe these coolant ones off too. I'll go ahead and pour it into the other one. Alright, I went ahead and hooked up that bottom one. Wipe the hands off. I'm gonna go ahead and push pin this one in before we get everything all crazy. It's a little cleaner. I washed it. Dang, I should have cleaned those. Get it lined up over there, kind of shake it around. Should just go through. You see how I was not forcing it? That means it's not lined up. Try to get it through there by the base only. Squeeze it together, then pop the thing in. There you go. Yep. I mean, this is an aftermarket radiator, so we can hope. We're on the driver's side now. We've got two locks, one for the bottom shroud, one for the top shroud. As long as both those are locked in, wiggle it around, push these two push pins in, and then we've got two more here on the top of the fan shroud. Oh, right there. I'm not entirely opposed to that. That is how the only way that the fan shroud is mounted is with push pins. Well, as long as it fits. You see that? It's not in there. Not fitting. What did you do? What did you do? This side's literally not fit. Oh, it'll stretch over there. Maybe. There you go. It went in there. Uh-oh. It's not happy. Not happy at all. So, I mean, the FET radiator doesn't fit right out of the gate. We need to be able to swap the radiator out. I don't want to leave a headache for someone else. Deburr a little bit of this on both sides, just a hair over. Obviously, rather deburr the radiator, but not if it's going to be under warranty. That's what I asked her. I said, why don't you order one from wherever you want to warranty it from. Just shake it up and down. Done. Oh no, don't drop it. If you take anything from this, it would be when you have your radiator out and your fan shroud out, make sure it all lines up. Look, they've already got this side eccentric there. We're gonna sit it down later. that was just... How about we go to the radiator first with this little guy. Yep. Oh, it still won't push in. Something's wrong with this. Very tight. Okay, fine. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that because this might be a warranted freaking radiator. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out and adjust it one more time. It's freaking hard to push in. I mean, it went in. Maybe I'm just weak. All right, let's put these other 4 in. Let's just see if I can hold one side all the way together. Just lock it all the way down. Okay. Yeah, that was not bad at all. Let me go get a little bit of oil right before I do this. Because now we're ready for the transmission line and the oil cooler line. This runs oil through the radiator. All right, let me go ahead and put this one in. Okay, this black retainer that holds the oil cooler lines together. Very easy to get apart. Right there, you definitely know when those lock in. Okay, the oil side's done. These are pretty much, all right. Oh, it's got water in it. I can't believe that their procedure says to pull the lower radiator hose to drain it. Just add a little bit of coolant on there. Full strength, must add water. Dex Cool equivalent. Perfect for these. Oh, that's a long ways. Holy goodness. Okay, that won't work. Okay, that didn't work. These pliers work freaking great too. Holy. You want to smash in that thing and break in the radiator? Trying to put the hose on? Yeah, I'll do that. I like to move it around a little bit. Just because those things, using an old connection like that, ask him to have it leak. You could say that I pulled this out of a bag so it's new. I'm not saying that. Bend this back up one final time. Can't believe they make you buy this hose. That's just upsetting. Add it even more to it that they don't give you a petcock on the radiator. I don't know, guys. Sell me a little more on it. If this radiator seals up, I really won't want to touch that lower hose very many more times. We get a little more coolant. Okay, Chevy push pin right there, going up there, yep, boom, boom. Put this down in there. And I keep looking over here. There's this open area right here, and I keep thinking that we've got batteries out. Still got the skid plate to put on. Why would we take that off? All right, this little guy's going on right now. One, there's two. Push pin the upper radiator hose into the bottom of it. There's no clamp on that. Yep. Goodness, that's pretty hot. Let's just put them all in. One brand new one. We'll put it right here where you can see it the most. And we forgot about the skid plate. Which way does this son of a bitch go? Let's go. Put this back. I mean, I like the bigger bolts on it because it makes it more consistent to get off and on. Not being a little fastener that's gonna get time stressed and no longer freaking work. Doing smashing plastic down. Just make contact, not vibrate. There you go. I haven't cleaned it. Look at it. It looks good. Oh, that don't feel so hot. Huh. All right, let's see if this old girl seals in there. Alright, you guys watching that hose? Listen to it. Just got a little vac to it. So this is a Rad Kit Plus. Don't mind the sticker. It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Same concept applies for air conditioning. That's what was in it, so it wasn't completely, I think she said she put coolant in it. So put one orange and one water. I think so. I'm gonna go for it. Let's put some straight coolant in it. I'm gonna put straight and then water. Now we put this in here, open the valve, and we'll take all this. The first gallon is in. Now we'll pull a vacuum down, and this line right here is going to throw coolant out. Put this in a milk jug, and it'll catch all of the spray because it'll get on trucks. Pulling those bubbles out of there. To get all the bubbles out, you just do that a couple of times and it'll pull all the air out. Open it up a little bit, slowly. All those bubbles that we got out are air pockets. See, now it's damn near empty. Look, it's going down. Still, just put water in there and it'll clean it out. Way under vacuuming still by far. I'm gonna mix that other one and give her 2 jugs of 50-50 ready to go. That would have been like $40. That was $40. See where it's at? Oh my God! Do you see that? That's freaking hilarious. Look where it ended. Full strength, must add water. So one is empty, one is brand new, full. It's not very easy to see through, is it? So I got a long way to go. I can see in it. Right there. A little bit over. And this one is right there. see that? Right there. We'll have 2 ready to add gallons of coolant left. Probably use half of one right now in the truck, maybe, I don't know. All right, it is now time to scream at the screen. I'm gonna bet that lower radiator hose, upper radiator hose, coolant pump, something's gonna let go before the damages of using this water right here. Just a fuzz low. Throw a little more in it. I'd rather just fill it up. All right, here we go. So I mean, it spits it out. Right there, the degas bottle's all the way full. The more you do this, I mean, the better. Bunch of bubbles right there. I mean, the goal would be like me to drive it right over to her driveway and shut it off, and it'd be okay. Let me go ahead and put some more in it. Oh, I spilled it on it. Here we go. Now you can just, like I can do this and pull it out, let it release it, see where the level in the degas relaxes to. It's going down just a little bit, so let's do it again. Let's put a little bit more in it. Go ahead and pull it out and let it release. That was way too much. Okay, here we go. Fire in the hole. Oh, battery. Battery was low. Alright. Look down there at those transmission lines. That bottom one has a little pesky guy. There he is. Alright, now let's go over here and look at these oil cooler lines. Good to me. Okay, so that is a 2015 Flex Fuel 6.0 4-wheel drive 2500 HDLT radiator replacement. Sometimes this snap-on thing works, sometimes. Let's just see if this is one of the times that it works. Sure is. That's this snap-on brake bleeder kit that I only use for the recommended procedures. And that got it down to level. We'll cap this off and go for a drive. Batteries seem a little low. Temperature's already way up. It's charging pretty good. As long as all these hoses stay put, don't start leaking, then we'll be good. All right, guys, have a good day.